Hello, my beautiful and handsome people, and welcome back to Uniquely Sorrel. I am Gracelyn Sorrel, and I am so glad to be back to talk to you guys today. So I am super excited to do this video because it is a Tuesday, so it's Turned Up Tuesday, but I kind of just want to be serious and give some inspiration for you guys because lately it's just been a bunch of vlogs and my daily life, so I just want to sit down and do what this channel was meant to do, okay? Today I want to talk about listening to the call of God, and not only listening but being obedient to that call and allowing God to lead you in the direction that you need to go, because He won't lead you astray. And so if you want to hear more about how I hear and how I'm obedient to Christ, keep on watching. So, as you guys know, I'm hosting my very first conference entitled Purity on Purpose, which is to empower people to become pure before Christ and just notice and receive that their body is truly a temple for the Holy Spirit. And so with this conference, dude, when God told me and gave me the vision, I was literally like, dude, I'm sick, and I literally cannot even think about doing any type of conference right now. And mind you, this sickness was the infection that I was talking about. When God told me, He was just like, you need to do this conference. And so I was in bed when I got this message from God, and I was literally like, I can't move. How am I going to host a whole conference in a month? And so He just told me, just trust me. I'm your provider. You know, I got you. So I'm like, okay, God, if you want to lead my life, I'll give it to you. And I didn't know how I was going to fund this thing. I don't know how. I don't know, guys. I've never spoken before in front of like a public audience before. And so it's just new and different to me. And like on this journey of preparing and planning this conference, I'm learning to trust God every day because I already got a sponsor to sponsor some people, because Lord knows I don't even have the funds to host a whole conference right now. I really don't. And so the trust comes in and the obedience comes in when you can say, you know, despite everything that you are encountering and what's in front of you, like you don't have the money, you don't have like even your right mind because you're in bed sick, like that was me, or whatever your case is. It's like when your mom or your dad calls you from downstairs and you're just like, yeah, and they're like, come here. You have a choice to go, or you have a choice to even answer that call. Like sometimes I'll be in bed and my mom will call me and I won't even answer. I'll hear her, but I won't answer sometimes because I just know it's not that serious. I know that sounds really bad. Please honor thy mother and thy father. But I mean, it's happened before, like where I just haven't answered my mom because I'm like, she'll be all right. Sometimes we'll do that to God and we'll be like, yeah, like we'll answer that call, and then we'll be like, He'll be all right. Like I don't want to go through with this because of my situation or because of my selfish ways, and my heart doesn't want to go through with what God is calling me to do. And so sometimes, which is most of the time, we just have to step out on faith, because without faith, it is impossible to please God. Knowing that I have been in bed sick since literally October, like, I was like, okay, this is going to take some extreme trusting, extreme obedience, and extreme faith, because I don't know how I'm going to do this. Apple cider. And so, when God was speaking, I'm like, okay, so I need you to lead me, Lord. I don't have the power, I don't have the strength, I don't have the might to even tell people about this conference because I'm not confident about it. I don't know what's going to happen. But the Lord said that if you take delight in the Lord, He will give you the desires of your heart. So I had to delight myself in Him in order to get this conference done. I had to say, okay, God, no matter my financial situation, no matter how many people show up, no matter who supports me and who doesn't, I need to take delight in you so that you can make this thing follow through. And I know that God is the only one that could do it because I couldn't in my own strength. And so I just want to encourage you guys today to listen to that call of God, and don't only listen, but be obedient to that call. Say, yes, God, and then go to Him. Fall at your feet and pray about whatever it is that you're worrying about, or whatever that doubt or fear is. Go to Him about it, and He will fix it for you. Even when your parents call you, don't only listen to that call, but be obedient to that call and say, okay, what do you need, Mom? I'm not going to lay in bed and just ignore your call, And so if we're just sensitive to what God is saying, we would be so much better off, because we wouldn't be worried and we wouldn't be frustrated and doubtful about the next move, you know what I mean? Because it was so easy for me to sit in my bed this whole time and say, oh, no, I'm not doing this conference. That's very selfish of me, though, because if I were to say I'm not doing this conference, who's going to do it? If God is calling you to do something, it means that you have something special in you to do that thing. And so you don't want to ignore the call of God. When you hear something, just go for it. Just do it. Just trust. Just pray. Just fast. And it will all work out. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I still have some doubts about this conference, and the small doubts, though. I'm not like, oh my gosh. But it's just, I'm like, okay, Lord, this date is approaching very fast, faster than I thought, and I only have 6 people signed up for this conference. And I'm trying to get this thing sold out, and I'm just being transparent with you because I want you guys to see how God is about to work this thing out, and He's about to sell this conference out, guys. I have 6 people right now, but I trust God and I have faith that He will provide. And even if it's not sold out, He will allow who needs to be there to be there. He really does come to the rescue when you need Him, and it's so necessary to be sensitive to that and just trust Him, because everything will end up working out, even if you can't see past the money and past the, oh my gosh, I've never spoken before, And I'm really speaking to myself right now, because that's literally my situation. I'm like, how is all this going to happen? But Apostle Stevenson, Dr. Matthew Stevenson, once said, if you don't have a how, then how is God ever going to make room for faith? Something like that, he said. And so that really stuck with me. Our how is our faith, because without the how are we ever going to grow in faith? How are we ever going to learn to trust God in that process? And so that's so important that you embrace that how, and you ask God, okay, I don't know how, but I know that you know. So lead me in that next step and guide me in what I need to do next, and who I need to reach out to, and where I need to promote, and this, I know I'm doing a conference, but your situation may be a job, it may be school, it may be finances. You just don't know how. But I dare you to trust God today and allow Him to work everything out, and see that turnaround. See how He's going to work things out for you, and see how that conference is going to be sold out for His glory. And so, also, lastly, I just want to say your heart needs to be in the right position. You can't be selfish. You can't be self-centered, thinking that God's going to work everything out for you. You must take a humble position and say, okay, God, I literally can't, and I know that you're my Father and that you can do it all. So we have to take that position and know that if we humble ourselves before Him, He'll take care of everything. I promise you that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do encourage you to register for my conference February 10th, 2018 from 2 to 4 p.m. This will be so powerful. It will be about purity. It will be about purpose. Waiting to have sex until marriage. I will be having special guest Natasha Ann Miller, co-founder of Married and Young, coming to speak as well. This is going to be a great move of God. even if you're not a virgin, come on out, guys. It's not going to be only dedicated to people that are not virgins. This is for everybody. This is for those who are Christian, those who are not Christian. So come on out, guys. Everything will be in the description box below. You need to RSVP at Eventbrite. pop2018.eventbrite.com. Go there now and RSVP. I want to see your face. I want to meet you there. So I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to focus, inspire, speak, and be unique, because you all are. And also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with others so they could be inspired as well. And do what you love, and I will see you guys in my next video.